Here is what no attorney will tell you about child support and parenting time. In the US, most states have two child support formulas, the basic child support calculation and the shared care support calculation. Which calculation is used depends on the division of parenting time. When one parent has a minimum of 40% parenting time, which equates to 146 overnights per calendar year, then the shared care formula applies. This formula drastically reduces the amount of child support that the lower income parent will receive. If you are getting divorced and your ex is requesting 50% parenting time and you suspect that his or her motives are anything other than what is in the best interest of the child, here's what you need to know. And by ulterior motives, I simply mean A, monetary, or B, they suspect that them asking for 50% custody is going to drive you crazy. So step number one, if this is driving you crazy, you need to get really honest with yourself about why. There is no judgment here. We are all human. The question we need to ask ourselves is my desire for having the majority of parenting time ego-based? Is it fear-based? Is it rooted in the desire to receive for the self alone? Unfortunately, some women are codependent on their own children. They use their children to get their own emotional needs met. They need to be needed, so to speak. Or maybe they're overly identified with the role as a mother, and they don't know who they are if they're not a mom. Again, no judgment. We see this in empty nesters when the kids go off to college. As a divorced mom, you're just getting a jump start on that whole process. And frankly, sometimes the ex was a total jerk, and whether mom can admit it or not, she wants the kids the majority of the time because she wants to punish him by depriving him of seeing the kids. Finances can also play a role. 50-50 parenting time tanks the child support formula. So all of that being said, after you do your own self-reflection and fearless moral inventory, and you still truly feel that the best interests of the child would be served by you having the majority of parenting time, here's what you're gonna do. Number one, accept that if your ex wants 50% parenting time, he's almost certainly gonna get it. The sooner you accept that and surrender to it and trust in the universe, the better. Number two, you're going to stop seeing him as the source of your income. You're going to trust the universe to take care of you, not a human. Your income could come from 1,000 different sources. Don't limit it to one avenue. Next, you're going to become an award-winning actress. When he says he wants 50% parenting time, you're going to go, oh my gosh, that is so, I'm so happy to hear that. I am so grateful that you still want to be in our kids' lives. And that is such a big help to me. I've been so worried about what it's going to look like being a single mom. And knowing that you'll take the kids half the time is such a relief. Oh, thank you. And also, from their perspective, that they're going to know their dad wants to have such an active involvement in their life. Oh, that's so healthy for them. Kids need their dad so much. So here's the snag with this. Here's the potential pitfall. Let's say he doesn't really want 50% parenting time. He doesn't want to be tied down. Maybe the kids are young, they're babies, they're a lot of work. Now, these guys typically do find a new girlfriend really, really fast to help them care for the kids. And you know what, mom? From your standpoint, that's a good thing, okay? But he also wants to maintain this public image as being like super dad, which can be hard to do if he agrees to 20 to 30% parenting time, depending on how you structure your weekends and the one night during the week. Also, how is he going to explain to the judge that he's agreeing to pay a lower child support formula that also doesn't make him look good? So here's the conflict. He wants to look good to everybody in the court of public opinion, but he also wants to hurt you. And once you de-weaponize his means of hurting you, then that no longer becomes an option. So now the conflict becomes he wants to look good, and he also wants his personal freedom and to pay less money to support his kids. So this is where you lay it on thick, while also truly letting go. Okay, I hope that's clear. It has to be genuine. Honey, I trust you so much. Our journey together is in different directions, but you've always taken great care of me and the kids. I don't care if it's not true, by the way, just say it. And again, you're an actress here. You've got to believe it. Live in your fantasy world if you have to. If we agree to this, promise me, I know you don't have to promise me. I know that it's true, but I just want to hear you say it. Promise me that whenever the kids want to call you, you'll pick up the phone. And if they want an extra night with you, if they want more time with you, that you'll make that happen to the best of your ability. I know you have to work. I know you work so hard. And look, honestly, you've always been better at managing the money. I think with this lower support calculation, it'll free you up to do whatever you need to do with your income, make your investments. But if we really need something, I know you're going to be there for us. I know you're not going to let us spin in the wind. And then don't contradict yourself by bad-mouthing him to anybody. Maybe your best girlfriend, maybe your therapist, but nobody where it could ever get back to him. If anybody asks you how it's going, the answer, unless again, they're your best friend, we're getting through it. We're working through it because you know what? You are. That's true.